Okay, now welcome back to our new video where we are going to see what is Docker and how we can work with Docker. First, we'll understand what is Docker and why we are using Docker in development. Okay, so to explain you, I'm just going to give you one example. Like we are making one application in my system. In my system, I have Node.js where I can write here text tool. Okay, I am writing here. Yes. In my system, I have Node 20. Okay, I have Java. Okay, Java 8, and I am making one application that run on Node and Java. Okay, so I build one Node.js APIs. Okay, I build one Node.js API that depend on Node 20 and Java 8. That's it. So if I made one application and I want to share this complete application to my friends, like see, this is my system. Okay, how can I remove this color? Okay, this is my system, right? Okay, and similarly we have one more system, my friend system. Okay, now if my friend want to run this Node server API for checking the yours how you created the server, how that server working, so if they want to run that Node server in their system, what they need Node 20 and Java 8 exact. If he want to run without any error, without any configuration changes, he need these two things. Okay, so he also need to install Node 20 and Java 8 in their system. Java 8, right? If he is able to install these things, he can also able to run that my Node.js server API. Okay, for now we have only two dependency, only Node.js and Java. In real world example, we can have multiple dependency, like we can have Redis, we can have that RabbitMQ, we can have multiple dependency that we can, if we want to run in other system, we can't install one by one. If we are going to install these thing one by one, this can take hours of time. Okay, so that's why here Docker schemes. What Docker is doing, we are going to build one Docker image. Think this is a Docker image. Okay, here what we are doing, we are copying our code here. So this is our code, right? This is our code. We are copying this code to the Docker image. Docker image. This is a complete Docker image. We copy our complete backend code in the Docker image. Okay, and also we are installing that Node 20 and Java 8 version in the Docker image. So we make one bundle of bundle where our all dependency in that same place. If we want to run this complete system in other application, we need to share this Docker image to my friend's laptop. If I complete share this Docker image to my friend laptop, he just need to run this Docker image, complete system will run automatically. He don't need to even install Node 20 Java 8. It will automatically install in the Docker. It will run automatically in the Docker itself. No need to install in physical. Okay, if you have a Node 21 in your system, it will still work. No conflict will come there. because the Docker environment is separate with your local system. Okay, now we understand what is the Docker. Docker work as a virtual environment. That's it. Docker will create one more image, and there you have everything about to run how that system will run. Okay, now we'll go to one example. I'm just going to open the Docker desktop. What you need to do, you need to install the Docker from here. Go to Docker website, go for Docker desktop and choose here which is your system and download from there. Okay, one more thing, when you are installing the Docker, you need to check your system configuration from here. In the Windows feature, if you have Windows, you need to enable that virtual machine platform and the Windows hypervisor platform. Okay, also you need to enable Windows subsystem for Linux, because Docker is based on the Linux environment. Okay, Docker is also reliable for hosting any web application. When you are deploying any service, that also host on Docker. So if you know how Docker works, you can deploy any application better way. Okay, now we'll go our Docker application and try to understand from there. Okay, this is our Docker. So you can see here in Docker I have something running. You can see here I have something running here, but we will not go here. We are going to in the image. In the image, if you come here in search box, you can search everything here. Like if we want node, we'll search here node only, it will come nodes image. Go here, you can check here how many versions of that node. See 22, 20 and every version you can see here. If you have any project that work on any specific version, you can come in that Docker, you can install in the Docker and you can start working. No need to install in your physical system and no need to set any path, everything. So Docker also work like this. If every time you felt in my system I need Node.js for some time, only 2 days, you don't want to install a Node.js in your system because you never going to work after the 2 days. So you directly install in Docker. After that you can delete that image from here. Okay, so it work like that also. Now we are going to make our own Docker image and going to run with that. Okay, so for the demo we are going to create one Node.js server and we will run with the Docker. Okay, in the desktop we are going to create one project, Node.js server. That's it. Okay, little bit zoom. Now we'll create one file here. Okay, also if I want to explain you Docker, okay, we'll check. First we'll start one demo, then we'll go to explain you more better. Okay, now we are going to start one Docker app.js. I am going to create. I will create one simple server here, no more complex. I just did what I did. I required HTTP, describe one port and then server. I am starting just server, and after starting this server it's saying okay, hello from Dockerized Node.js application. Here we are going to change hello, this is Node.js server. Okay, so we are specifying here it is Node.js server, right? After that we are saying our server is listening on port this one. Okay, now we are going to create one package. If you want here, you can directly npm type npm init minus y. Okay, hyphen y you also can see. So it's created one package.json file here. Okay, here you can see its name here, and main thing is main should be your app.js, so it can directly run here. Okay, now if we want to run these things, what we need to do, we need to type here node app.js. If we type app.js, it's saying our server is running on localhost 3000. If we copy this one 3000 and going in any browser, like this browser, I will go to 3000, it's saying hello, this is Node.js server, and at the last that emoji is coming, right? Okay, now we are able to run that Node.js server. Now this is running in in local. Okay, if this complete application we want to run in my friend system, we need to install what? Node.js, and if any other dependency is required, then we need to install that also. Okay, fine. Now this a small application we are going to run with Docker. Okay, so to run with Docker, we need to create Dockerfile here. Dockerfile. Here we need to add all code that will help to run our Docker image. So first I will also add comments to understand you. Step 1, what we are going to do, use Node.js images. Use Node.js image. Okay, first you think what do you need to run this Node.js server. What you are thinking, what all we need to run this server? We need only Node.js, right? We need only Node.js to run this server. So we need to install that Node.js in that system. So we are typing here from node, and we are installing 18 node 18. For now we are installing node 18. You can just check here also node version. We have 22, so we'll use 22, and you can check here also if we have 22 or not. So we going here, checking here in the image node, is we have 22 version. Yeah, we have 22 version, but not we can type directly 22, we need to type like this. Okay, 22.19.0, or we can use any simpler version. Okay, we'll use this one only. So we need to type 22.19.0 alpine, right? So this is a complete image. This is the complete version that we are going to install in the Docker. Okay, now next step, what we are going to do, we define one work directory here. So step 2, create work directory. What it will do, we are creating one folder only, that's it, nothing complicated. Work dir, it means work directory, and we are creating app folder where we are going to paste all code, our all code. Okay, now we are going to copy everything that we need to run this application. So we have what? We have code, we have app.js and we have application.js, package.js. So we need to we need to copy these file in that separate system. So you think this is our separate system where we are copying all our local files. So what we will do to copy that? Okay, this script is correct. So we are copying everything. So we'll type copy copy what dot dot. Okay, dot to dot means it will copy from a root directory everything and it will paste here. Okay, in the working directory it will paste everything. Okay, now we copied everything. Now we will install our dependency. If we have any dependency in this package.json, we will install there. Okay, so we will install step 4 install dependency. To install dependency, what we are used to do, we will use run to run any command line code command. So we'll use npm install. This will ensure in our virtual system we have npm. If it will fail, it means npm is not in my system. Okay, after that we will expose one port. So step 5 expose port. You are thinking, do we need to write these steps also, or we can skip this? You can skip, definitely you can skip, but to explain you better, I am writing this comment. Okay, okay, now which port we need to expose? For now you just expose those ports where our server is running. You can see here in the terminal we have 3000 port is where our server is running. So we will expose that port only. So expose 3000, right? And after that, to run my application, what we will need to do? See here in the terminal we need to run node app.js. Okay, now we are going to step 6, we are running the application. So cmd, one more thing, in the one Docker file you don't need to run, you don't need to keep multiple run command here. If you want to run other command line commands, CLI command, then you need to give cmd, no run again, only one run should be in the one Docker files. Okay, so we are again going to run command on CLI, so we need to give cmd and then what command we need to run. Okay, here we are going to run node app.js. Simple how we are running here, see here. Okay, after that our code will run and it will print these things in Docker. Okay, well, understand one more thing, one more again, what we are doing here, that's it. Our Docker code is completed. We are pulling that node image, we are making one file, we are copying all file from local to that cloud. Okay, after that we are installing the npm dependency and then we are exposing one port and then we are trying to run our application. Okay, now we going to run this Docker file. Okay, to run the Docker file we need to give some command. To run this Docker file we need to run one command in our terminal. This command work when you have Docker installed and when you have Docker engine started. See here in the left bottom corner you can see engine running. Okay, some Docker hub you can see also engine stop or anything error. If you have engine running, then it will run only. Okay, now we are going to run docker build .t. T means it will build your file. Okay, and name, what name you are going to give of this image. What we are doing here, we are creating one image. I will explain also what is image and what is container. Okay, so we are building our docker build -t. We are going to give name. So Node.js server, this is our name, and dot means it will take a docker file from the root directory. Okay, after that we need to press enter. It will show some demo logs here, what it is doing. It will show here it is trying to run our step by step command. See, it is running first step here. If you write like this, step 1, step 2, it will show here which step is running. Out of 4, it is running 1 only. From Docker, it's trying to pull Node 22.19.0 Alpine image. It's showing we are successfully able to pull that image, and now we are making one directory. Now we are copying all file. Now we are running npm install, and after that it exporting image and everything done. Image export complete. Now you are thinking, okay, is our server is running? Let's check. Our server is running or not? No, our server is not running because we are not running this Docker. We just created that image. If you came here in the Docker image section, you can see here new image came here. That name we provided here. Okay, Node.js server. This image came. If you go here, and in that you can see here something work directory. We run some command. What command we run? You can see here. Okay, so if you want to run this container, you can. Sorry, if you want to run this image, this is a image. If you want to run this image, you can run from here also. Go here and give port and container name. That's it. It will run. Or we can run from console also. Okay, first we will try with console, then we'll go with We'll go with UI. Okay, so to run this, type docker run -p. After that, which port you want to run, give 3000. For now, give just same port 2 times. That's it. I will explain you later when we'll go in the deeper. This is a just hello world program in Docker. Okay, no advance is there. Okay, now we need to give exact name of our image. What we will do, copy from here our name and give here. That's it. Press enter. It's saying docker run is not recognized. Okay, no need to give hyphen. That's it. Now you can see when we are running this docker image, it's showing our main console output that we are running in local. Now that time we show also that same output. Okay, now if you go in the browser, you can see our application is running. You see our application is running, and you are thinking, okay, it's still running in local, right? You are thinking, right? But you can see here we have one more container here where we are printing the same logs. This is the same container that created from, wait, I will remove some unuseful things from here. Okay, this is the same container that running from Node.js image. If I stop this one, our server will stop. See, it will take some time, I think. Is it stopped? Okay, it's still loading. Now it's stopped. Now see, our server is closed, not running it. Okay, if you are thinking still, if you are thinking we are running from local, then okay, we'll going to close that VS Code also, and we are not even run from VS Code. We'll just go here in that node image what we are creating earlier. So going to click run, we'll give one container name, Node.js server container, okay, and we'll give port 3000. That's it. Run. It's saying our container name policy is not matching, so we'll give Node.js server container, no space required here. Okay, now you can see our container is running, and also it's showing that same log that we saw in the local. And if you refresh here, it is running. You can see here our server is running. Okay, now the thing is how we can transfer to our friend that same things, how we can run in our friend without installing anything. Now I can explain you better. Okay, now if you want to run the same application in your friend's laptop, that's only thing you need to install in friend laptop is Docker. That's it. Send this all file to the friend and tell him to run only this Docker file. When he run Docker file, Docker will install automatically this Node.js version. It will copy all file on and run this application in the Docker. Okay, so you can see our Docker image is running. I hope you have some little understanding how Docker is working. Okay, I am going to delete old, and this our Docker file is running. You can go here Docker, and you can check in the Docker file. We have that same Docker app.js code. We have the Dockerfile code. This should be not here, but yeah, it's copy completely. We can copy only Docker app.js and package.js. No need to Dockerfile here. Okay, but still we have working Docker image, and you can see other supporting file is there. Okay, I hope you are able to understand why we need Docker and how we can work on Docker. Next time we will come with more exciting project where we are going to create a new React project, and we will try to run that with Docker. Okay, now I am going to delete this Docker image. Also you can share this Docker image to the friend. Okay, you can push this one to Docker Hub, and you can share that link to the Docker to the friend. He can directly pull from your link. No need to run code also. Okay friends, I hope you find helpful of this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Okay, we'll meet next time. Bye bye.